have uncovered the secret to predicting the next market cycle top. It's a simple mathematical formula that I'm going to share with you, but it predicts that the next market cycle top is going to shock the world. And there's brand new developments that I need to share with you. My name is Steve. Hit that subscribe button. This is the final day. There's only a few hours left. Go to cryptocurrency.com. This is your last chance to have the largest sale of the year. cryptocurrency.com. The clock is ticking. Don't miss out. Now, market cycle tops are what everybody would give the right arm for. But what if I told you that over Bitcoin's 13-year history, it was a simple mathematical formula that nobody saw? Somehow, year after year after year after year, nobody saw the simple mathematical formula. And I'm about to unveil it right now. And I'm going to tell you what it says about Bitcoin's next market cycle top, because we do have brand new developments in that area. So Bitcoin went on this parabolic run, right? Back in the day, from a couple pennies up to here, right? It went up 320,000%, which is just ridiculous. But when you take that number, right? When you take that number, you understand 320,000%. You wait until Bitcoin reaches its bottom, right? The lowest price. And you take that number and you divide it by 5.3. When you take this number, 320,000, plug it in your calculator right now, 320,000 divided by 5.3. Once we have that number, it's something like 60,000, right? So you go to the Bitcoin's lowest price, and this is before any of this price action happens. The only thing you have is this number and you divide it by 5.3. You go to the lowest price of Bitcoin and you go up that 60,000. Where do we get the 60,000 from? That's the 320,000 divided by 5.3. And again, that's before any of this happens. You just take here and you drag your cursor up something a little bit over 60,000%. That projects Bitcoin's next market cycle top. It's a simple mathematical formula that somehow, over the course of all of these 13 years, nobody has found. We were literally the first one to find this mathematical formula. But it doesn't end there. You may say, okay, well, that's cool. That's kind of cute. That's only for one market cycle. But what did it do next? Well, we have this previous number, 60,000, where our only objective was to wait until the lowest price. Once we found that lowest price, we take that prior number and we divide it by 5.3. Put it in your calculator right now. 60,911 divided by 5.3. When you do that, the only thing you do is you go to the lowest price. Again, this market double bottom, so it's fairly easy to see that that was a textbook double bottom. We knew that the bottom was in, and this is before any of this price action happens. Before any of it happens, you take that number divided by 5.3 and you say, okay, this next market cycle rally is not going to be the 320,000%. It's not going to be the 60,911. The 60,911 divided by 5.3 is 11,400. So you go to this lowest price before any of this price action happens. You go up 11,400%, and years before the market cycle top, this formula projects where the market cycle top is going to be, and it's accurate beyond belief. Somehow, nobody has discovered this mathematical formula. So 11,400%, it projected that Bitcoin would top up here, which it did. So now we go to the next market cycle and we say, okay, we take that 11,400 and change, we divide that by 5.3, it gives us 2,200. So we go to Bitcoin's lowest price, we go up 2,200%, and that's precisely the market top that we just had. This was the market cycle double top, okay? This was the one we just had. So now we say, okay, one can say unequivocally that 5.3 divided by the prior percentage is precisely accurate. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. It's been accurate every single time. What if it's right again? What does it project? One big picture takeaway before we get into the projections is take a look at the numbers. We went from 320,000% to 60,000 to 11,000 to 2,000. So anybody who's arguing diminishing returns, they need to check their facts, because we cannot argue that. There's clearly and undeniably diminishing returns by a factor of 5.3. It's diminishing returns in a pretty heavy way. So when you plug it in your calculator, 2,200% divided by 5.3, it gives us roughly 415%. And you may say, well, Steve, didn't we already do that video where it projected 90K? Yeah, but what you need to do is go from the lowest price, right? We've had a new low come in that could potentially be our double bottom according to this chart. The jury is still out. We still need time to look at that. But I wanted to project out what it would be from here. But first, I need to do something and project out a price from the 13.7K. Why 13.7K? That's the strongest level in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin were going to continue to fall to 13.7K, and we said that the number is 415%, 415% from this 13K is going to blow your mind. But first and foremost, I also want to point out how many bars. This took 35 bars to get from the absolute bottom to the absolute top, 35 bars. The cycle before that, from the absolute bottom to the absolute top, 35 bars, meaning exactly a little over 1,000 days. So if we were to continue the same 1,000 days from now, or 35 bars from now, what you want to look at is where this would potentially be at, okay? We're talking about October 2025, could be around the end of October, could be our next market cycle top. But where would price be? So if Bitcoin is going to continue to have problems and we go down to this 13.7K and we go up 415%, where would that bring us? 415%. We talked about the end of 2025 as a time frame, but how about price? That's what everyone wants to know, is where is the price? And if we go up 415%, what's roughly 70K. The huge problem with that is if we go into this 13.7 territory, it's highly, highly likely we'll have a triple top in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will move sideways for multiple cycles. We won't have a cycle break above 70K. We definitely won't have a cycle above 100K. It will move sideways, not for this cycle, this next cycle. It will move sideways potentially for multiple cycles. Okay, so 13.7K would be horrendous for Bitcoin. How about 10.7? 10.7 is another level that's very strong. A lot of people think we're going to fall to 10K. So to appease everybody, here's what the market cycle top would look like at 10.7K. And then we'll do from this pivot low that we've recently had, and we'll see if that changes the tune. But from 10.7K up 415%. And again, this theory, it's taking this number here and dividing it by 5.3 and going from the lowest number. So right now we don't know where Bitcoin's lowest number is. We're saying hypothetically, if it was 10.7K, where would that bring us? So we're going up 415% from 10.7K, and it brings us to roughly 55K, which would be horrific, and it would cause us to have a triple top and sideways actions for potentially multiple cycles. Okay, so in order to avoid a triple top, can we avoid it? What if we went from this number here? Because this is our most recent low, and I've never showed you where this number would take us. So let's do it now. If this is in fact the lowest price of Bitcoin during this bear market, where would price bring us? 415% from here. We're talking about a number that could break our potential triple top, right? If we were to go up here, we would potentially just barely break our triple top and get up to about 79,000. So that's what the charts are saying right now. Those are the facts right now. And this 5.3 theory could be the secret of Bitcoin that everyone has been searching for and nobody has found. Let me know in the comments down below. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.